Hi, folks. Deidre Cowan with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. On Friday, July 12th, Mason General Hospital Foundation held its annual Quality Care Open. This year, the golf tournament was held at Lakeland Village Golf Course in Allen. Mason Web TV was on hand, did a little bit of live bit from the golf course. My co-host this year, Jen Capps from the foundation. We talked to several people. Going to start things off, however, with Kyle Raschchow from BN Builders. We talked to him after the tournament. Kyle, thanks for taking some time to join me today to talk about your company and what is your role with the company.
Great. Thank you for having me. I'm Kyle Raschchow. I'm a senior project executive and healthcare market leader with BN Builders. We're based out of Seattle area, but we do we have offices up and down the West Coast. We're just happy to be here supporting Mason General Health and their foundation, as we believe that that's important for our organization to do as a healthcare builder in this region.
Can you tell us what the company does?
Yeah, so we're a commercial general contractor. We've got about 7 different verticals in this audit out of this office, which healthcare is a major one of ours. We build clinics, hospitals, surgery centers, anything to do in the healthcare field for clients in the Pacific Northwest.
I noticed you had a lot of projects on your website talking about what you've done. And on the website, the closest one was a Capital Medical Center and an OR there. How challenging was that project?
We did that. Yeah, that was a few years ago. We are definitely looking to expand our services to the South Sound region. We've got a lot of folks that live that work for us that live in the region, and of course they want to be close to home, and we want them to be. So we have been targeting healthcare systems and not-for-profits down in the South Sound. Of course, Mason General being one of those.
Let's talk about the Quality Care Open, and from your perspective, how important is it for your company to be one of the sponsors?
Absolutely important. We definitely want to support the organizations that deliver care to patients throughout the South Sound, and we believe that being good stewards of a partner, being a good partner in the relationship that we have is something that we want to do. We want to be giving back to the community and helping the foundation so that they can hopefully redistribute any funds that are earned or made during the tournament to the community, greater community, and their healthcare needs as they see fit.
Now, I noticed again, I'm stalking you on the website, but I noticed that you're a golfer. You were not able to get to the Open on Friday. Have you played at Lakeland Village before?
I have. Yeah, I actually played in the tournament. I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. With COVID, it always everything gets a little confusing for me, but it might have been pre-COVID or during COVID if there was a tournament. But yeah, I have played, and I played the course actually separate from that several times, and I was really disappointed to miss it this year. Had another engagement come up that I couldn't get out of, but I would be looking to participate next year for sure, because it's such a great time of year to play. You've got the vistas and the views, and of course I talked to our team who actually played, and they confirmed what I thought. The course was in beautiful condition, and it was a great turnout, and lots of money raised for the foundation, most importantly.
Do you remember any particular hole or anything specific about the last trip to Lakeland Village?
Oh boy, not specifically. I remember that my scorecard had a lot of high numbers on it. How about that? So
All
I
right,
love
Kyle.
to golf. I didn't say I was a good golfer.
Okay, so I'll let you go, Kyle. Thanks for taking some time talking about the your role in the Quality Care Open.
Okay, thank you so much. Take care.
All right. Well, we're here at our Quality Care Open Golf Tournament, and we have a special guest here with Diedrich and I today, Brent Wilcox from OAC. Brent, how are you today?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day at Lakeland Village.
It sure is. The sun's coming out, and it's just beautiful. So thank you for being here today, and thank you for OAC being a sponsor. So what do you love about the tournament?
Oh, it's one of my favorite tournaments all year. I'm a little jaded, though. I work with Mason Health and Mason General Hospital Foundation, so as a project manager and director in design and construction, I get to help on the projects. And this year's even more close to my heart because I'm helping design and plan the construction of the MRI replacement, which is the funded item this year.
That's right. That's right.
I was especially stoked when I heard what that was, and just happy to be here and support a great hospital, a great foundation, and just have a lot of fun.
Well, it's really great to have you. And so he hasn't shared this, but he's also co-chair of our golf steering committee and doing a standout job. Thank you for recruiting all those sponsors and getting all the players here today. It's really going to be awesome. So tell us a little bit about the MRI and kind of, it's going to be a pretty significant piece of equipment and what's going to happen around it for construction.
Yeah, and Mason Health actually has kind of a unique MRI. It's an open field instead of the traditional bore that a small hole that
right.
go
No
in.
one wants to do the coffin if we don't have to.
And working with the selection committee for the MRI, we were actually able to find a replacement that's the same style as what we have today, which is it's a real differentiator. It's an advantage for Mason Health, and you get a lot of referrals because of it. So we were really thrilled to find one that meets our current needs, and it's just going to allow for a really bright future for the hospital and replace an equipment that's about to go out of service. So it's great timing, and the MRI I'm especially excited about because I know it's so meaningful and impactful for the patient care at the hospital.
Yeah, well, it's really critical. It costs about $1.3 million just for the unit itself, and so there's going to be a bunch of construction going on. And what's really exciting about that is that we do about 2,000 exams a year with the MRI, and about 20% of our business comes from outside the county for folks that want to have access to that unique piece of equipment. So really exciting, and we're just so glad to have you here golfing today and bringing OAC with you and all those golfers.
Yeah, we're thrilled to be here. OAC's been a sponsor for more years than I've been at OAC.
Yeah, so many years.
Just happy to get to be here and participate, and it's an honor to get to co-chair with Karen and the committee.
I know. We're going to talk to Karen Shade later when we have Brent with her for their interview as co-chairs together, and we're just really looking forward to having our CEO here this afternoon. He's going to help out with the program this afternoon at the awards dinner. So we're really super excited. Thank you, Brent.
Yep,
thank you,
thank
Diedrich,
you.
for pulling us together.
One question for Brent.
Yeah.
Do you have a handicap?
I don't. I should, because I get to play quite a bit, but I think I'd be embarrassed by my handicap. So I play to have a lot of fun. I'm getting better, but don't have a handicap yet.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Pete, it's so good to see you here at the golf tournament today. Thank you for joining and representing Skanska Construction. So tell me about today's event and why you like being here.
Well, Jen, this is a fabulous event you guys host every year. We're excited to help support Mason General Hospital and fund some of the needs that are there for the community. Like the upgrades to the MRI here, replacing the old MRI with some new equipment that's really going to help the community and the benefit of the community really well. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so you've been involved for several years. And what's your favorite part of the tournament when you come out here every year?
I think my favorite part is just seeing everybody again. It's we've built great relationships with everybody in the community at Mason and in Shelton, and to see yourself and everybody else from the hospital again. It's fantastic to catch up with people again here and just be part of the community here.
Yeah. Thank you. And it's like you're part of the family. Once you're in the family, you're always with us, right? And so you get to join.
That's very true. It's the hospital has such a family atmosphere. It's not a large organization, but once you're in that family, you're in the the circle of honor, if
Yeah,
you will, you know,
yeah.
the inner circle. Yes.
Well, it's really exciting to have you here, and thanks for being a sponsor and bringing your team, and we can't wait to see you out there on the course, and thanks again for being a part.
Well, thank you very much. And again, we're happy to be out here with this fabulous event and give support as much as we can.
Awesome, Pete. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen.
Well, all right. I am here with Patrick Jung from Cezanne Group. Thank
Yeah.
you for joining our tournament again this year.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you being here. So tell us a little bit about why you like being involved with our Quality Care Open Golf Tournament.
Well, first off, it's fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and you guys do a great job of welcoming everyone, and I feel very comfortable
Wonderful.
being here with
Great,
you all. Yeah.
great, good. Well, the weather's going to be beautiful today,
Yeah.
and we're going to raise a little bit of money for the new MRI that's going in at Mason General Hospital, the Highfield Open MRI, and I know you're helping with that project, so I want you to tell everyone a little bit about it.
Yeah, fortunately, we were able to join ZGF and Mason General as a team
Perfect.
to work on and support you guys on
Yeah.
these exciting projects. And
Yeah.
so right now we're at the start of the design phase. And so we have our team ready to support ZGF and you guys for a successful project.
Yeah, well, we're really looking forward to it. It means a lot to the community to have such a great team of professionals supporting us. I mean, we get a lot of use out of the MRI. It's in high demand. It does about 2,000 visits a year, and about 20% of our business comes from outside of the county because we have such a unique Highfield Open MRI. So this is super important. And, you know, what's your favorite part of the golf tournament and being part of the celebration and doing the fundraising?
Meeting new people. It
Awesome.
seems like I meet
Awesome.
new person or people every time.
Perfect.
And you get to spend, 4.5, 5 hours with
Yeah.
that person and getting to know them and building a relationship.
Yeah.
And hopefully that relationship continues.
Yeah, well, relationships are key to what we do at Mason Health, and you know, examples of you being here and joining us every year is a fine example of that. And you know, Eric, our CEO, will be here at the awards banquet this afternoon. He's going to help with the program, so he's going to be here, and we're just looking forward to celebrating. And again, thank you, Patrick, and thank you to your group, Cezanne, with being here.
Well, thank you very much for being
Awesome.
welcoming. Yeah.
All right, love it. Thank you.
Okay.
And Brad, you are representing our community credit union.
correct.
Tell us about, first about you.
I'm just a local guy. I've been in the area for about 30 years now. I'm very good friends with the folks that are at our credit union, and just have always had a pleasure to be a part of the fun that we enjoy by sponsoring a whole and sponsoring a team. So
let me ask you this: how did you get roped into doing this interview? First up,
our normal spokesperson, Mark Nault, happens to be out of town today and visiting family. So he asked me to just, do the captain duties of today and just, say how much we appreciate being able to help an organization such as Mason Health. So it's a good thing. It's a good time. Plenty of people here, but doing it for the right reasons.
All right, Mark, I'm going to let you get out and have some fun today.
All right. Well, we're enjoying it. It's a beautiful day here. Thank you so much.
And folks, I'm here with Jamie Hahn. She's the Vice President of Mason General Hospital Foundation's Board of Directors, and with Maple Glen, a whole sponsor for our golf tournament. Jamie, how are you today?
Wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
So we have our golf tournament today, and tell me a little bit about why you like supporting the foundation, the golf tournament, and Maple Glen's role with the golf tournament.
Absolutely. So, as you said, I'm with Maple Glen, and we like to support the foundation because we like to try and keep as many options local as we can for our community, and keep things updated so that we don't have to send people out of town for things that we can keep here.
That's right. That's right. And we're funding the new MRI, the open MRI for Mason General Hospital and
Yes.
Mason Health. And you're on the foundation board. And what do you think about bringing this new piece of equipment into the community?
I'm really excited. Like I said, it's going to keep options for people coming in here in county, and also bring people into our county who maybe wouldn't have the option if they were somewhere else with one of their local hospitals.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for doing that. And then you're also involved in so many things for the community and the foundation. And we have a big event coming up August 3rd. Why don't you tell us about that?
We do. We have Barrels and Brews right there at Wallace Nealon Park. We're really excited to help raise some more money to fund the items for the hospital, and get some of the local brewery names out there, and just all around have a good time.
Well, it's going to be really great, and you've done a good job of promoting it along with your fellow committee members and board members, and we're just really excited about the event that we're having today, the golf tournament, Barrels and Brews, coming up August 3rd. So, Jamie, thank you so much for being here, and we really appreciate Maple Glen being a supporter.
Well, thank you so much.
I am so excited. We have our two event co-chairs here, Brent Wilcox and Karen Sullivan.
Thank you.
I have been practicing your new last
Thank
name.
you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. If I can remember it, it'd be
well,
better.
you're doing great. You're doing great. We're good so far. So we have the two of you here. You have been leading this event. How do you feel? What are your thoughts?
I'm just ecstatic. It's finally here. It takes a lot of effort to get to this point. I mean, we
Yes.
practically start planning the month after the tournament every year.
Yes.
And we do a debrief and talk about lessons learned, and then we start picking a date and picking a place. And I'm just thrilled that it's finally here.
Yeah.
Join the club. I just can't wait to get out and play. I haven't played yet this year. So.
Yeah, we both
Oh.
get to play this year. Last year, only one of us did, I believe. So I'm excited.
Yes,
Both of us get to
yes.
play this year in our
Yeah.
tournament, too.
And we're here at back in Lakeland Village.
I know.
So it is a gorgeous day, and
It
it's not
is.
going to be super hot.
No.
So thank you, Jesus.
I know. It's going to be a perfect day, beautiful day. You both have been involved with the tournament, leading this. So, Karen, what are your thoughts after so many years where we've culminated on what we're funding this year?
You know, I think it's a privilege to be able to do this, and it's an honor to be able to do this and give back to the community, because that's what we're all about, right?
Yep.
And to help our hospital community. And this MRI, I had no idea how this was so special. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's the only open, right? The only
Yeah.
open
Open
field
field.
one.
Yeah.
So I'm excited just to raise a whole bunch of funds and get it bought
Yeah.
so
I
we can use it.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't easy to find an open field. They're not very common. That's what I do with design and construction
Yeah.
consulting. And we were ecstatic when we found one that was to replace the current one, because it's such a differentiator for Mason Health and the
Yeah.
quality of care. And we get people from, like Jen said, outside the community
How
that
much
come
is
for it.
quality care? Quality care
Yeah.
golf
Quality
tournament.
care.
How does that work together?
That was unintentional.
Wow.
It does work.
Unintentional.
Oh, you
Oh,
did that on
yeah, it's
purpose.
awesome. Yeah,
No.
well, that piece of equipment costs $1.3 million, so we have a big opportunity here to raise some funds, and
Yep.
you were
Yes.
both a
Well.
significant part of that, so thank you for that.
And it's a fun event. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the best
Yeah.
part, right?
Yeah.
We have all these wonderful sponsors who have
Yes. Mm-hmm.
come back every single year, and then all the players, and it's so much fun to go, oh, hi, how you doing today? So, yeah, it's fun.
And I just wanted to shout out the
Yeah.
sponsors, because I think we've had an excellent turnout this year,
absolutely.
and a ton of new sponsors we've never seen before.
Yes.
So
Yes.
on behalf of all of us, thank you.
Yes.
We are so thrilled
We love our
to have all the sponsors.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, it's really exciting to have both of you here. Thank
Oh,
you so
thank
much
you.
for all that you're doing. Your leadership has been instrumental in
Oh.
making this tournament so successful. We couldn't do it without you.
I know I speak
know.
for both of us. It's
Yes.
our pleasure.
That's right.
It
It's
is
a
our
team
pleasure.
effort. Well,
It
thank
is.
you both, and more to come.
Yes.
All right, thank
Okay,
you.
thanks.
Thank you. And what's really exciting is that we're funding the new open MRI for Mason Health at Mason General Hospital. You know, the MRI and what you're excited to fund.
Well, my world is quality,
Yeah.
and with quality, you have to have quality. Without that, we can't perform the medical excellence that we do here at Mason Health, and
Yeah.
so it's imperative that our MRI machine is not only effective and efficiently running and providing us the diagnostic information we need to help our community.
Yeah, pretty. And about 20% of our exams come from outside the county, because people are in a very unique position that we'll have that available, and we'll still have it available.
I've actually had an MRI and an open
Yeah.
MRI, and if anyone has, it can be pretty claustrophobic to go in 30, 45, or 60 minutes. But it's also, like you mentioned,
And also, and I tell you what, it's really nice to know you're in a unit where you can have someone in there with you, and kind of help you keep you calm, and it's a little more relaxing experience. So yeah, definitely good for the patients.
well, and let me take a minute to give a shout out to the technicians that work in our
Yeah.
who operate the MRI, the CT, the X-rays, the ultrasounds, everything we have. They're phenomenal people. If
Yeah.
any of you have had the pleasure of getting to experience them, they are high-performing individuals and really have a a high quality excellence. So
Yeah,
want to
absolutely.
give a shout out to them.
Yeah, thank you for doing that. 100%. Couldn't agree more.